Welcome to Session 0 of Dungeons & Dragons, Family Style. This is your host, Craig Boyd, Dungeon Master, a sweet comrade. Tonight we're going to be playing with Stephen Russell. Say hello, Stephen.
Hello, Stephen.
Philip Arney.
What up?
And Alyssa McKinney.
Hi.
And January Lloyd.
Hi.
Are you guys ready?
Mm-hmm.
This is session 1/2, really. We're doing final touches on character sheets and doing like pre-game stuff. Okay. So, what stuff do you need to finish filling out your character sheet, and you too, Phil? And then we need to edit Alyssa's character sheet.
So do you have a typed up one?
Yeah, I do. I need to edit it though, so it's level 6. So let's go to Documents. Let's go to Archives. Let's go to D&D. Characters.
Alright, stats. I'll get a straight 18 out of the gate.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay. So I need to edit this so it's level 6. 6. Balkali Almanzar.
Yes.
What changes? Let's open up the...
Yes, that is so tight. I wasn't factoring in my ability score improvement when I threw my character together last night on this generator.
Yeah.
So I'll be even better.
Okay.
18 strength, 18 whiz. 17 strength, 20 whiz.
Okay. Level 6, your proficiency bonus should be... Proficiency bonus is 3.
Wow. Yes, it's fine. Don't read your neck about
3 makes this 7, makes that 8,
Dude, long tail.
makes that 11, makes that 8, makes that 12, makes that 8, makes that 7, makes that 7.
Just 18 strength or 20 whiz. That's just am I going to be more up in the fray? Or going to be a little bit more casting?
Well, I'm not in the fray. Just
Which I probably should be. Okay, so 18 strength. Whiz. My jaw is 10.
Oh, me. Me.
What are you?
I'm gonna do it first.
Hold on, we're still writing stuff.
Okay.
What is insight really useful for?
What?
If people are deceiving. Insight. It's an insight versus
Insight, yeah,
deception.
to discern someone's motivations or their mood or.
Okay. What's in my ears, Jan? Doo-doo?
I got this often.
What?
I got this often.
Oh, your Dr. McStuffins? Careful. Careful, doctor.
I'm not Dr. Coffee, but Jen will leave.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so since you're half elf, what is your other half gonna be?
Panda.
Panda.
Okay, me first.
And a elf. Great.
Me first, Dad.
Well,
you
he said
already
he can't be
did
half
role-playing.
human, so
Right.
it's like you gotta go and make it complicated.
Half panda. So you can be like an elf with like panda spots? Or like
With like panda
coloring?
coloring, yeah.
Tight.
And maybe like a little panda nose and like ears.
Yeah, and then a tail too. Little panda tail.
Legit. Oh, the weapon I picked was spear.
Okay, I think this is ready for you. I'm gonna print it off. Print.
Oh, I'm proficient with Smith tools already.
How do I print on both sides of the paper? There we go.
So, can I have plate?
Sure.
Can I have a +1 plate?
No, yeah, that's your magic thing then.
Paula just saw what she's doing. What are you doing?
Oh, it's 30 flying speed.
30 flying?
Mm-hmm.
Tight.
But it replaces the Infernal Legacy.
So you're not resistant to fire damage anymore.
I also... Yeah, I don't have... No, that's hellish
I got my
resistance. Infernal
character sheet.
Legacy
Your
is the
character sheet
Thermos
also?
cantrip. At 3rd level, you can cast Hellish Rebuke. 5th level, you can cast Darkness.
I got $4.
Oh,
Oh,
speaking bad, I think it's a reaction where you deal damage to enemies that hit you, but...
But I mean, that's the minus. I don't get that.
Yeah.
But I still have resistance to fire with the 30 plus.
I got neighborhood.
See, this is where I come into a conflict whether I want to be fighter 2 or all 6 cleric. Because at 6th level, Soul of the Forge, you gain resistance to fire damage, and while wearing heavy armor, you gain a +1.
Where's the bossy?
And with the +1 plate,
Where's the bossy, Dad?
really be
I
And
mean,
I
come
can do
on.
a non-magical
Oh, yeah,
item
your map,
+1. Either a weapon or a plate or a...
I hate
Craig,
What?
with that forged, my forged domain,
Uh-huh.
can I
I know he has
enchant a
water.
shield with a +1?
What?
Can I enchant a shield with a +1?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, with your forge thing? Yeah, you can do it to a shield.
Water,
Look, I'm
So
sitting
they'd be,
here.
like,
Do you have like
nearly
23
unhittable,
AC?
yeah. You'd be like Blake.
Well,
We'll
unhittable.
see, buddy. You're just making me try harder. You're just making it
I
more
go
likely
here,
for
Mom.
me to get them. That's what you actually-
That's why I went for in the fray fighter rather than just spellcasting.
So I'll have to throw stuff that can hit you, which makes it more
And
likely to hit them.
go here, and here, and here, and...
See, now I want to be a protection cleric. You ruined everything.
You're ruining everything. You're the ruiner.
Ugh.
I'm just telling you the way the world really is.
It's such a tough... See, now I'm having a tough choice between Soul of the Forge and Fighter 2. Resistance to fire damage and +1 bonus to heavy armor AC.
Now's the time to make sure to look over your character sheets. And at any time when we're playing, if you guys have any questions about how something works or a rule,
She has
Just
hair
ask.
there, Dad.
We'll
She
figure it
has
out.
hair. She has crazy hair, Dad.
like if there's something like you don't know how that like one of your abilities works or how it would work actually, you're asking for the interpretation.
So, these Forge Domain spells, these are ones that because they're added to my spell list, I can learn them, right? Isn't that how it works?
Right.
I don't just get them.
No, I think you do. It says I believe it says you get these spells. No, maybe for domains you don't. I can't remember if they're bonus spells or if it's just ones that are available to learn. It'll say in the thing about.
Healing elixir.
Okay, so Melissa's playing Balkali Almanzar, the half panda bard, College of Sword bard. All of you guys are starting off at level 6. Phil's playing the Tiefling Warlock.
What's your name?
Raiju Longtail.
Raiju Long what?
My turn.
Longtail. Raiju Longtail. Tiefling Warlock. And what does Steven play?
Aldrin Mobar.
I can play monster.
Okay, hold on. Aldrun what?
Mobar.
Mobar.
I call my
Mobar.
mother Morphe.
What are you?
Variant human.
I mean, what are
Cleric.
you?
Okay, my
You're a
turn.
cleric? What is variant human?
And 2 fighter.
What is variant human?
Variant human, you get +1 and 2 stats.
I know what
and
variant
feet.
human is. What are you?
I'm trying to think about that.
What are your options that you've been thinking about?
You can't actually be a human.
I know. I was thinking about doing shark.
You can actually be a human, but you're gonna have to request it right now,
Mm-mm.
and you're gonna be a weirdo. You're not gonna be a normal. Everyone's gonna be like, "What are you? What is this normal? What's wrong with your ears?" Is what they'll be asking.
What's wrong with your ears?
Yeah.
Right, they look so weird.
Everyone has pointed ears, or you're an animal essentially.
The animal choice is so tough.
What's your character, January?
Bubble.
That's your character's name? Gumbo? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's my favorite character.
What is he?
He's a monster.
He's a little goblin?
No, he's a monster.
What kind of monster?
A big monster or a little monster?
Big monster. He's real big, he is a big roar.
Okay. You're the big monster named Gumbo, okay?
Okay, yay. That's my character.
What are your options? Steven?
I'm trying to think outside the box.
Right.
I'm always trying to pick like a turtle or I don't know. Just
Dead. Interrupted. What?
I'm thinking about being like a. I'm always going aquatic. I'm trying to think of something that's not aquatic this time.
carp.
A fish, man. Then I gotta change my name
Why?
to Admiral Mobar,
Admiral Mobar.
so I can always talk like this
Oh, please.
and tell you that it's going to be a problem.
Bless, please.
There's a trap.
What's up? More of that.
Oh, but what fish should I be? I mean, koi, carp. They're usually pretty good.
Yeah, like this ugly carp. A red carp. Straight up go magic carp. Or orange.
White with orange spots.
What does your character look like, Phil?
Gray.
He has gray skin.
Gray skin, bat wings, with white horns.
Tight.
Do you have an animal head or a human looking or a demon
Elven.
normal?
Or demon-y.
Normal.
Yeah, sure.
don't under...
Any distinguishing... Now's also the time to think of distinguishing features. Stuff like that. I'm going to make you do a formal introduction of your character where you describe what they look like, so we all have mental pictures of your characters going in our head. It's the presentation at the end of the project.
See, now I'm thinking about being a bulldog.
Oh, slot level 3. Okay, so
Anytime.
at this...
I have a picture of you already drawn.
In your mind?
No, in my books. That's one of the things I drew from the old...
A bulldog cleric?
bulldog dude in like heavy armor and stuff like that.
But I've got a scar over one eye and my eyeball's like
Missing?
sealed shut.
Sealed shut?
Yeah.
Or just white and dead?
Dead, sure. It's grosser than sealed for some reason.
Sealed shut? No, that one's better too. Which one's grosser? Which one's better?
Which one's better? Having the open eyeball with the
Yeah, with the
milk.
milky dead eyeball.
Yeah,
And then the scar on the outside of it.
yeah.
It should be open too. There's no eyelid, so it's just always,
Disgusting.
even when you're asleep. It's just the one dead eyeball.
The eyelids are gone.
Snoring like a bulldog do. Is that what you're going with?
Because I can still talk like this. Because
Yeah,
I've got big
Admiral
flappy
Admiral.
lips.
Yeah, it'd be perfect.
Ooh, man, it's a tough call. Fish is also good.
What else? So you say you want to go like...
I was trying to think. Not
I don't want to say
aquatic.
anything I'm conserving for an NPC, or maybe it'll be good and you'll be able to be like, oh, my cousin.
Yeah, we're friends. Yeah. I don't know. I'm always something aquatic. I'm trying to do something that's not aquatic.
You guys are going to meet a pangolin? You know a pangolin?
Yeah, like a
spiny anteater kind of.
Yeah. I was gonna say
With
like an
big
armadillo
scales.
from Australia
Yeah,
or
they
something.
have like big pointy scales and stuff.
They're tight.
And little snout, like pointy snouts.
Now I have to be an armadillo man.
It'd be tight.
They're tight.
Armadillos are tight.
They're weird looking. But
The region you guys are going to be in is going to be like a river valley, and you're going to be in a mountainous region in the southwest corner of the river valley.
Okay.
Oh man,
There's going to be
pretty
you're in like temperate rainforest area.
Oh man. Now I'm thinking about all the wonderful.
But you could be anything because you're not native to this region. You are not native to this region. You guys are from a big city, port city, to the
Should be a
north
horny
of
toad.
here. Yeah.
Horned toad would be tight. It basically looks like a dragonborn, but with like spiky scales.
Mm-hmm.
I want to have disguise self so I can be all of these things.
You can get it. I mean, you're gonna have to work your way towards it and find it, but you can figure it out.
So when it says you deal extra damage to a target whenever you hit it with an attack, is that also a spell attack?
Yeah, it's an attack. It doesn't say melee weapon attack or
Right.
anything. It's not defined, so attack just is everything. It also should include saving throws,
Where?
like Toll the Dead, or spells like those. Too.
What ability we were talking about?
Hex.
It's Hex.
Hex. Oh, tight. Yeah.
Until the
Hex is
spell
good.
ends, extra 1d6 necrotic damage whenever you hit it with an attack. Choose
With
one
an
ability.
attack.
The target has disadvantage on ability checks made with
So
this
it does
ability.
includes when you force a saving throw too.
I mean, they have disadvantage on those ability checks.
Oh, they have
So
disadvantage.
I cast Hex, and
But do those do
I
extra damage too?
It is an attack. It's an attack.
It is an
It's
attack.
forcing them to make a thing, but I mean, you are attacking them with something. That's how I'm looking at it, anyway.
Sure.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Yeah.
The ones that procced saving.
Yeah,
Well,
see, I think
because
the
you
way the wording is there, it's specifically being like, when you're doing attacks, it does this, it gives you extra damage, and when you're doing saving throws, it gives them disadvantage. So it's like covering both types.
Which will work fantastic
Spells.
Poison spray.
for if I have a con move to use on them.
I think that's the interpretation that I'm.
So I do negative con, and then boom, every time I hit with poison spray.
Yeah. If you're doing Eldritch Blast, it's going to get an extra D10 if they're hexed. If you're
D6.
doing Poison Spray, they're going to have disadvantage on the saving throw. Or any
But
analogous
if
spell.
it hits, then does it then proc the damage?
No, it doesn't proc extra damage on that. Because that's what I'm
Not
saying.
for
It's
saving
like
throw attacks.
because it looks like that would be 2 stacked on those things.
one.
Yeah. as opposed to just one special ability for each of them.
Right. Oh, dude, I get heat metal. My favorite move.
It's good. Too bad. There's no metal in this game. You got wooden nickels.
I don't want to be.
Oh, how much money do you guys have? Oh, I gotta get my special
Yeah, roll it up.
DM dice.
Yeah, I get only 7 spells and I can only cast 2.
But they're all 3rd level spell slots. They're both 3rd level spell slots.
Go through and pick out your
So
set.
anything that I do
Yeah, you need a set.
that
Me
has
Me
hex
too.
doesn't have.
You guys also
doesn't
need to
drop
pick out
higher, so it
sets.
doesn't matter.
You pick out sets. A set of dice.
Pick out a set.
Yeah, 'cause we still gotta roll HPs and
Oh man, that's my favorite part, and my least favorite part.
Give me-
It's so dangerous.
You can share.
But I've got 2d10s.
This is mine.
Oh, and I'm not
rainbow
limited to
one.
simple
You
weapons
can
anymore
share.
because I'm a
We're sharing.
fighter
Yeah.
level 2. Oh no, I thought they were in there.
I'll let you re-roll one for every other level. Really though, every other level. It's 3.
Here's yours.
Yeah, forget my homebrew. That's nice to everyone.
It's too nice.
No, it's not. Reroll
This
ones
is
on
mine.
HPs. Come on.
We got all rainbow
Yeah, reroll ones for
ones.
HPs every other level.
We got the rainbow ones.
You got the rainbow?
Yeah,
Okay,
we got
so
2
I got
rainbows
purple.
ones.
I could make it even worse and be like, you have a number of times you can
use
reroll
it.
ones equal to your Constitution modifier.
Well, good thing I've got a 3 con.
But no, just reroll once.
Is
that's
that
fine.
your gold one, Dad?
Okay.
Am I missing
Yeah,
one?
the gold one.
Another D10.
My turn.
5%.
Yeah. And D6.
Oh, be careful! Don't lose them. Okay. Okay, let's see. I'm deciding how much gold you
Your
guys
turn,
are starting
Mom.
with as a group. I don't know how you guys split it up. 14 gold pieces. Here's what broke as a joke.
Total?
Yeah,
Dang.
you broke ass fools.
Out of 100 or so?
Yeah,
Yeah, you
out of a
broke that.
possible 99 at least. Or 100, yeah. You got 100.
Shoot.
Too bad you get double zeros.
Do you want paper, scissors, shoot?
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
What paper,
Hey,
scissors,
you
shoot?
need to put your plate inside of the
Take
sink.
it to the sink.
Go put it in the sink, please. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Alright. Is everyone essentially ready, though?
I'm ready to play. I need to
We've
roll
got
HPs.
characters in. Okay, yeah, roll HPs. Let's get you guys roll HPs. Everyone get some dice, or we can just
I started out as a
pick some
fighter
communal dice.
and then
whatever.
changed into a cleric.
What paper, scissors, shoot?
No, I didn't.
Gotta be careful. You gotta get it
So,
on the inside of
level
there.
1 is
You don't throw it. You
max.
just roll it.
Drop it.
That's
8
12.
plus
What
con.
paper, scissors, shoot?
No, con is only
Good
2.
job.
Your turn, Mom.
This is Cause for.
Okay.
So
What do you want to pick? These ones?
So
Come on.
it's 10.
See what paper, scissors, shoot? Come on,
First
you do
is
it.
1.
You do it, my
One
mom.
reroll.
Come on, Mom, you do
8.
it.
So 10, so it's 20. 1 reroll. 1.
If it's one a second time, you keep the second one.
Yeah.
Brutal.
Yeah, you do
and
keep
fine.
the second one.
So 3, 23. So for level 3, level 4. 2. So 27 for level 4.
Where'd it go, Jen?
Your HP would be
Help
lower.
me find it. Oh, here it is.
34
I
for
found
level
it.
5.
See what paper, scissors,
And 8.
shoot, Mom.
So 44.
Solid. That's pretty good for a
My
D8 with
turn.
only plus 2. I've got D8 also, though.
Sorry.
Minus 11 for your maximum
Paper,
HP.
scissors, shoot!
Because I forgot to lower that down.
I
Because you're not level
win.
9 anymore. You're level 6. So
Ready?
it'd be
Maximum
71, actually. Pencils, if anybody needs
Dad.
pencils.
71.
That's-
I'm doing all mine on my computer now, so I don't need to pick pencil up.
let me know.
But I do actually.
I have no cards. Yeah, if you just want to keep
stats.
any sort of
Wait, where am I?
notes.
I got cards over here.
The maximum HP right there at 82.
It's a little
wait,
71 now. Yeah, that's the maximum amount of hit points you have.
Alright, starting out.
I'm taking all my stuff.
Is plus
No, the game of turtle.
so 11 to first level. Alright, here we go. HP's time.
Rolled it up.
Ah, here.
11 plus 8. 19.
19.
30.
But they all love each other.
30.
Like that.
40 now.
Or
I'm
they
not
all
counting the
love
numbers.
each
Is that
other.
That's 40. That's 4. That was level 4. You rolled 3 times.
Okay. 5.
Right. Hey, can I be in your game?
So 45.
Can I be in your
Okay.
game, guys?
One more.
You just have to watch right now.
Oh,
One.
Reroll it.
My turn.
Nice.
So 50? Wasn't it at 41?
Yeah. No, you're at 40.
Yay, I win. Look, I win.
45.
I win,
45,
guys. Look.
and then plus 9.
I win.
Oh, I really screwed up too. 2 of these should have been D10s.
I win. I win.
So just restart.
Yeah, I don't know. Can you calculate what it was?
I
before?
win. I
No.
win.
Didn't restart.
Then, well, we'll go back 2 levels, so that would be 40.
Yeah, 2 levels was 40.
Okay,
Mom.
so 40
So now roll.
Now love each other.
D10.
D10s plus con.
So 2 of these.
40 plus
6. So 46.
10.
Nice.
59.
Reroll 10s too.
59.
59.
Pretty good.
Okay. How do I spell your name?
Which
ALDRUHN.
T-R-U-H-N. Okay. Classic. And then Raiju's R-A-I-J-U. Okay. What was yours? Your HP at the end? What
for
was yours?
59. Right?
that's 59.
Yeah.
And
I keep
mine-
thinking I'm leaving out con.
44.
But I'm not.
Mine is 44.
44. Not bad actually.
He's only got a +2 on his
Yeah, for
also.
the Warlock, it's like you came out with not bad.
Only one actually bad one because you double rolled ones.
Allie rolled really good. Hers is the
Yeah.
highest. Hers is 71.
And so you got a D8. Ooh, we're all low HP characters.
I minus the average. Actually, I think it needs to be a little bit lower.
We're only like 5 points lower, right?
Yeah, 6 points lower. So actually, you're at 65.
Better than me, better than Phil. Lots of HPs. 59.
Okay. So I want you guys to. We're in order. You're gonna have your player name, character name, and then give me a physical description of your character down to clothing and what weapons you're wielding.
Okay.
And then also where you got, like I told them already, can we give you a +1? You get 1 plus. You can make one of your either your armor or your weapon +1, which will make you better at something.
Wait, what?
You're
Did I
gonna
already
get
do
a
that?
you can either make your rapier a +1 rapier, so it'll be magical and better than a regular, or you can make say your armor a +1,
You hide
make
it.
it better, which would increase your AC, which is your defense stat. So that's your
Armor
AC,
class.
so we can either increase that, or you can increase that number to hit. Who wants to go first? Alright, Phil, it is.
Alright. So player name.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Philip Arney, playing as Raiju Longtail, a 5'7" gray tiefling with white horns, wearing +1 studded leather armor, twin daggers at my sides, and a quarterstaff on my back.
Okay. What kind of horns do you have? The little baby horns?
Little white kind of nubbies.
Little nubby horns.
I mean, they're spiky, but they're just little guys.
And then you got like a spade tail.
Yeah, long spade tail.
I mean, at least this. I think it's supposed to be like 3/4 your height. I think a cat's tail is like long tails are generally like it's like doubling your spinal length or something like that.
I don't know.
That is, yeah. It's the same length as your spine from your tail, like where your tail starts.
Okay, that makes sense.
They're pretty long.
Okay.
Should be a monkey.
So you said you're wearing leather armor.
Mm-hmm.
What color is it? Just basic brown leather armor. You got other colored clothing underneath it.
No, super basic, just armor.
Okay. All right. What about you, Steven?
Steven Russell. I'm a cleric, level 4, fighter level 2. My character's name is Aldaroon Mobar. And I'm wearing full plate. I've got a shield in my left hand. I'm wielding a longsword. Nothing really special about that stuff. But on my shield, the holy symbol of Par, which is a shield on my shield, which is also my arcane focus. I am a gray bulldog headed person.
You can have the symbol of Par on your shield,
Dad,
but it's not.
get
He's
the
not.
candy on it.
It's not a holy symbol. There's only one god in this realm. It's Saint Glob.
Oh. Well, this is one of his worshippers that I follow his teachings about Glob.
So it'll be the traditional Glob cross modified for the Par version.
It's a Par cross on a shield. On my shield.
A Glob cross.
Yes. On a smaller shield that is on my actual shield.
Okay, sure.
Yes.
That's fine. So it's just a picture of Par on your shield, and he's got a shield with Saint Glob shield. Okay. It's shieldception.
Yes. It
Okay.
just keeps going and going.
And then on there...
yes.
Shut up.
It's hard to get
No,
really
be
close
quiet.
and see
Shut
the
up.
details, but
Okay, and then what is your physical description again?
I'm a 275-pound bulldog.
How tall are you?
I'm 6'1", and I have
Really, you're gonna be so tall?
why not? But I'm super beefy.
I know.
Oh, so you're like Terry Crews.
I'm not like super tall.
6'1"? It's pretty
I mean,
tall.
Whatever.
Real tall. You're not even like super buff. How much did you say you weigh?
275
That's a lot of
pounds.
pounds.
275, 6'1". You're kind of lanky. You're a lanky guy.
Well, I've got 18 strength.
I'm saying if you want to be stocky, you're gonna be shorter than that, obviously, or you're gonna be fatter, or you're gonna weigh more than that.
Way more than that?
Yeah,
all
you're
right,
either
I'll be
gonna have to-
300 then. How about? Plus armor.
You're moderately. You're like rock buff.
I guess I wasn't even thinking about being
You're not
buff.
as thick as.
I
You're
thought I
not
was,
some.
I was thinking I was like portly, but strong.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. You're gonna have to get pretty
Pretty high numbers.
pretty chunky.
I
if
mean,
you're
look at
6'1".
how big is the mountain. He's like strong, but he's kind of thick. Like a
God,
thick,
isn't he like,
a thick
strong? 400 pounds?
Yeah, he's like
I don't
400
know.
pounds and like he's like 6'4" or something,
He's
6'7".
super tall. He's super tall.
He's pretty tall.
His fingers are as big around as like
Sausages.
Right. I'm just like determining body mass index to see how like.
I mean, I'm almost 6 foot, and I only weigh 120 pounds.
Right. So your character's quite thin.
So it's like
I'm
two-ish.
6'1".
No,
I weigh
no, no.
100
I
pounds.
mean, like fit personally, that's my set. My character's
Oh, okay.
5'7" and 150. So
Okay.
shorter.
So I am almost lanky. I don't like that. All right, I'll go down 1 inch and gain 25 pounds.
Okay. All right.
So I'm 300 pounds, 6 foot, and wearing full plate.
Yeah,
I'm
pretty-
a gray bulldog
Gray bulldog.
with like a white, like
Muzzle.
jowls.
Yeah, jowls.
Yeah, and I got a big scar over my left eye. And my eyeball is always milky white and gross on that side.
Tight. You're nasty
Better not
dead
mess with that
eye.
dice.
Tight.
And I have
Aldrin.
also a little scar across my nose.
All right. Now Alyssa.
I'm Allie McKinney. As Belle Callie Almanzar. I'm a half panda, half moon elf. Bard, College of Swords. My coloring is the same color as a panda, white and black, with cute little panda ears, a panda nose, and a panda tail. I'm 150 pounds, so I'm a slender panda. 5'5", and I have a rapier and studded leather armor, also the same color as my skin, black and white.
Okay. What are you wearing?
I don't know.
You don't have an outfit? Your character doesn't have an outfit?
I mean, she's got like fur skin. Like, does she need to wear? Do
No, you
pandas
can-
need to
I
wear
mean-
clothes?
You still have like a breast, like you have a humanoid body still. So you'd be fur covered. So I mean, you don't have to. You can be naked if you want. I mean, but you are wearing armor also.
Yeah.
But are you just wearing the armor? You're like accessorizing and not having nothing else. It's just brown leather armor.
No,
also got a
it's
blue
not
cape.
brown leather.
Oh, what color is it?
I said it's the same color as my skin, black and white.
Okay. All right. Okay. That's fine. And your armor? You're wearing plate armor. What
Yes.
color is your plate?
What color is my plate? It's like a shiny blue color. Like a light shiny blue.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe not super shiny because it's actually just plate armor. Not fancy anyway, but
Like a blue iron.
yeah.
Like a light blue iron.
With I also have a blue cape.
Okay.
Like a dark blue.
Right. Yeah, I think I do that guy with the cape. It like sounds exactly the same. Like you're gonna.
It's weird.
It's weird. I think there might already be a scar on the eyeball. It's pretty weird. Okay. So that's what your characters look like. You're playing in my game, and you're playing in a world called Awe. It's a post-apocalyptic, so it's a fantasy world set on Earth, but after the nuclear apocalypse, like a bunch of magic was released, and this is like thousands of years later. You guys are playing, and you don't know that your characters wouldn't even know this, but you're playing in what is essentially like post-apocalyptic magic Asia.
Tight.
Your guys' characters are from the Ha River Valley. You're currently on a mission in the southwest corner of the Ha River Valley, near the mouth, which is south of from the town that you guys are from, Bow City. You guys are on a mission to searching for a unicorn. Now it's up for you. I want you guys kind of like brainstorm and come up with like the context for that. Like, why would you guys be looking for a unicorn? Are you looking for it for someone? For something? For something that you want to do? You want to just think of some ideas. Let's come up with a reason why you are looking for a unicorn.
Okay.
But to begin this game, that would have to be the purpose.
Do we want the unicorn?
Yeah, we're trying to
Serve.
find it so I can ride it into battle.
Okay, so you don't want to kill this unicorn. You want to capture the unicorn, or
Have it.
Or talk to it and make it help us. I don't know.
okay. So you just are setting
a
out to
unicorn.
go and try and convince a unicorn to enter into your service
So,
with you.
but I mean, so the
maybe-
unicorn is like sentient though, like in this world.
Generally, yeah, you know that's unicorn.
you
Most
tell
things
us?
are
We'd be able to
sentient.
go
Pretty
and
much
reason with
most
it.
lots of things are sentient.
So I mean, but it's
Unicorns
not going to
would
be
usually
like
be.
your like
But maybe not.
domesticated.
Maybe it's not. Maybe
like,
it's not that sentient. You don't know yet, honestly, because you could imagine also a pretty dumbass unicorn that's just like a horse with a pointy horn.
They're sentient creatures,
Yeah.
but they're not like,
Right. It would maybe not be any more sentient than a horse, possibly, or it could be
I
talking
really
to you
do.
when you meet it. You don't know.
weird mixed
I
up.
don't know what you're doing, Jan.
Or maybe do we need the help of the unicorn's magic to help somebody that's sick or
Yeah, that's
And
also
the
a possibility.
kingdom
too.
unicorn. Kingdom unicorn. Kingdom
Why would you
unicorn.
guys want to be finding a unicorn as a group?
No, I want to capture it.
Right.
Or at least not necessarily in those
I want
kidnapping
unicorn.
terms.
You are hoping that it will become
Money.
your guys's, in some way or another, not necessarily as a slave, your guys's unicorn afterwards.
yes, coming
like
to our service.
like a domesticated like pet.
You guys were just kicking it one day and you're like, you know what? Why don't we have a unicorn kicking it with us? And you're like, we should go find a unicorn. Is that it? Is that what we're going with?
I want its magic if it has magic.
You okay? You want to be able? You're like, I bet I could get some sweet magic bonuses from hanging out with the unicorns at least, or maybe he'll hook me up with some fur,
Unicorn blood.
maybe a little chip off the tip of his horn or something.
Maybe eat some of that
Mommy.
really tasty rainbow unicorn poop.
Yeah, something.
It's supposed to be like
Unicorn farts.
Pop Rocks.
Said Aldroon.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like Pop Rocks.
Mom? What's that bug?
Okay, so that's why, and then what? And you guys are down with this, you know?
Maybe.
It's like you're like, yeah,
What's that
dude,
bug?
magic.
Grasshopper?
Unicorns
that
are dope. They got
bug?
magic. They got blah.
And I heard they
What's
can
that
help cure
Caterpillar?
sicknesses.
Okay.
What's that bug?
Is that useful to you? Is there a
Ladybug?
sickness that you're trying to
What's
cure?
that bug?
Not in anything in particular, but I'm good
What's
for
that
the
bug?
the
Walking
world
stick?
at large.
What's that bug?
I'm trying to
Cicada?
help anybody out that I can.
Hey,
Right,
what's
you're
that
like that'd be
bug?
useful to have
Dragonfly?
because I'm sure that there's
Hey,
some
what's
sick
that
people
one?
out there who would need it.
Mhm.
Oh, that's very
That's it.
altruistic. What about you,
It's a
Valcali? Why do you
caterpillar.
think?
Yeah, magic.
Yeah.
Magic.
All right. So you guys are
Well,
searching for a
fun.
unicorn to gain access to its magic, possibly its healing abilities in some way. But you don't plan on your plan isn't to kill it.
Yes,
Is it possible you might try to capture it, or are you going to try and willingly get it to come with you?
I would like to try to persuade it to come.
Yeah,
back.
I want to see if maybe we can help the unicorn out.
But like
And
you
if
said,
we help the unicorn out,
I don't
be
know
like,
that much about
Mommy,
unicorns,
think.
so we're just gonna try to have to
play
it
by
by
ear.
ear when we get
Walk
around
in
there.
I mean, if anyone has a,
What's this on, Dad?
let's say an Arcana check,
What's this
would
on,
if anyone's
Daddy?
proficient
What's
in
this
Arcana,
on?
they can do an
Dad, what's
Arcana
this
check.
Phil is
on?
proficient.
What's this on,
Are
Dad?
you proficient in Arcana, Allie?
Nope.
What's this on?
No, I didn't pick that.
Me either.
What's this on, Dad?
Which one?
Bad
Oh, this
check.
is the dance to your daddy.
6.
I assist
See,
him.
it says it's
do
that
you
for
with
your
the
daddy.
How do you assist
It's
him though?
that for your
I
daddy, Mom.
recall the tales of strange cures
It's that for your
that I've heard
daddy,
about.
Mommy.
Possibly linked to this
Mom, it's
unicorn.
that for your
What are
daddy.
we rolling for?
Arcana check about
Mom.
unicorns.
Just about, yeah.
Just general?
It's
Okay.
this for your daddy. Come on.
Try it one more
Dance to your
time. Not
daddy.
much better.
Yeah, I
11.
don't know the
11.
song. I don't know how it goes.
Okay, yeah, you basically
Sing
know
it.
what you know so far. Unicorns do exist. There are lots of different types of
Mama,
unicorns,
sing.
ranging from straight up
This for your daddy.
even non-magical horses with horns
Yes,
to
daddy.
magical horses with horns to fully sentient
Yes,
magical
daddy.
horses with horns, and then even alicorns
This
with
for your
wings.
daddy.
Ooh,
This is-
wings.
Daddy.
That's the one we need to actually try to find.
Yeah,
But
we want the wing
any
ones.
of them will
Yeah,
work.
that what the way I just named it is essentially like the hierarchy of
They're
unicorns.
doper as they go
Uh-huh.
up, yeah.
This for your daddy.
And you're looking for one of them.
This
You're just
for
like, we
your
should find one
daddy.
for
Hopefully one that has some
Right.
magic, but
This for
Is
your
also, it's like,
daddy.
this just seems like a good arbitrary reason to go adventuring. Okay, I'm assuming you guys are just like a group of like just badass adventurers. You're just badasses and you're just like, yeah, we go on adventures sometimes. What it is. That's what happens.
spreading the light of Par.
You like
Beef
spreading
bop,
power.
beef bop,
You like
beef,
increasing your
beef
magical
bop,
ability.
beef
Why do you
bop,
adventure?
bop, beef
No,
bop, beef
For
Or
fun.
ride you? For fun?
beef,
Just for
beef,
fun.
beef, beef,
I'm also under the
beef,
guidance
bop,
of the Archfey, so they
beef,
randomly are like,
Right,
hey,
your
why
patron is
don't
the
we
Archfey. dog.
We might want to go kick it with this unicorn. It's probably tight. I'm like, you know what? Sounds good, Archfey.
You don't have to right now, but we're gonna have to figure out a backstory with how you got there. Yeah. How did you get in touch with the Archfey and stuff like that? Are you from the Feywild?
I thought it would be from the Underdark or whatever. What is it called in this world?
One of the Underrealms or whatever.
Yeah, there's a in this world there's like essentially an Underdark. Yeah, there's like an underground, like an entire world underground.
For me, it's gonna be something to the effect that I grew super discouraged from my homeland and set out on a journey.
Yeah, the Tieflings have extensive like kingdoms.
Set out for journeys for power and ended up in the Feywild.
In DU.
Oh, and you were contacted by the Archfey.
No, we're playing Dungeons and Dragons right now. Okay, yeah, we'll brainstorm about that. Come up with a sweet backstory. Your Archfey patron. I'll have to decide. That's an NPC I gotta write up later.
No, Kitty's scratching
See, when it
right
comes
now.
to
You don't
Glob,
want
I feel like I talk to Par.
She's scratching.
Like he's my in between. He's my go-to guy. No. Okay.
Maybe there was some dude named Par who was also very dedicated to Glob, and you like he's like an icon to you. You're like an idol. Your idol, but your god and your powers come from your connection to Saint Glob.
Well, no jumping on the couch, please.
Alright. So you guys are just badass adventurers who are in it for the magical power, the spreading the good word of Par, and for fun. And you decide that you need more unicorns in your life. And you set out on a journey to go and find some new unicorns. Okay.
No, I'm not singing right now.
So you guys set out from Bow City, where you guys got to hang out, pad, and you head out from Bow City, and you asked around, and people said, I heard there's a lot the down in the southwest corner of the Haw River Valley, which is directly south, like thousands of miles or hundreds of miles north of there. Down in the south, there's it's lousy with unicorns. There's tons of unicorns. If you're looking for a unicorn, you'll definitely find one down there. So that's where you should go. Check in the mountainous regions. Unicorns seem to like to hang out in forests, enchanted forests at the base of mountains. And there's a good mountain range with a big, nice forest that you know is relatively enchanted. Down way further south of here. So you guys spend a couple weeks traveling out there. You get to this mountainous region. You climb up into the mountains. You travel probably for about like 2 weeks to get to the mountainous region, and you stopping in little towns along the way, but it's basically just straight hiking. Like hardcore hiking for like a couple weeks, and you've been asking at towns along the way, and usually people are like, no, I don't know anything about any fucking unicorns. You try the next town. So you've just been going from town to town asking about unicorns essentially, and just recently you got a hit. And you said you've heard that the forests and the Emmeline woodlands near the village of Shan, you've heard there's been unicorns spotted there. So you're basically operating on rumors, but if you should head to the Emmeline woodlands near the village of Shan. So you're heading to the village of Shan right now. You've been traveling on the road for a couple weeks. Let's see here. It's been about 4 days travel since the last village. It'll probably be another 2 days travel until you get to Shan village, which is near the Emmeline woodlands. Okay. Like I said, you've heard the rumors of the unicorn sightings there. Right now, you're walking upon a relatively comfortable path surrounded by thick vegetation. The path winds around the side of a mountain, so one side of the path descends down, while the other side is a steep ledge that runs along it. Right now, you're passing on the side of you guys. There's a roadside altar to Saint Glob. What's your marching order? What order are you guys walking in? Because, like I said, it's about a 2-person wide path. But I mean, are you still walking single file along it? What do you?
Yeah, single file for
I'll be in the
safety.
middle.
For safety, tiefling in the middle.
I'm in the front.
In the front, cover in the rear.
Mm-hmm.
Got the 6. So yeah, you guys are passing this roadside altar, continuing on to Shan, and
We stop at the altar, do some prayers,
oh, okay.
burn
Right.
a little bit of incense.
Well, that's nice. All right. As you do your little prayers and stuff, just a little quick little 5-minute little thing. They're sort of like, all right, what, you guys are fine with it? You fine with stopping for his religious things? You used to it by now. He's always stopping and praying, and I get it. All right. So yeah, he stops for his little 5-minute little pray break
Sure.
at this shrine. He always has to stop at every shrine.
Yep, and clean it up a little
Yeah, he
bit.
cleans it up. Put out some new offerings or something like that. What do you put out?
I said incense.
Incense, right? Burn some incense at it. Then you guys decide to get on going again. As you're leaving, you hear a rustling in the foliage up ahead.
Perception check.
Yeah, if that's what you want to do. What are your guys' passive perceptions? Which is 10 plus your wisdom or your perception skill. Score.
14.
14 for Aldrin.
I'm gonna get up that
13, right? Is it 10 plus the 3?
Yeah,
Yep.
I'm up trained in perception, so it's just straight whiz. So 11.
Nice, you guys are oblivious as a
I rolled a 21 on perception check.
Okay, you've rolled pretty good. 21, you said? Do you guys want to do perception checks too?
I can't roll
Yeah.
better than that.
Roll a 20 and add your perception
17.
bonus. Your perception skill bonus.
So 13 again, right?
13. What was yours?
17.
17 and 21.
21.
Okay. Yeah, so you heard a rustling in the forage ahead, and out pops out out of some bushes about I don't know how far away it is from here. Let's see. Out of the bushes pops a dodo who's heavily
dodo.
armed. He has red feathers. He looks rough, barbarous almost.
Oh my
He
god.
stops you, and he says, "Halt! This is Dodo Road, and if you want to pass, you're gonna have to pay the fine." What are you looking at,
How
Bulldog?
much is the fine?
Eh,
As I put my hand on my longsword.
Usually it's 5 gold pieces a head, but we'll do 10 for each of you. Make it 30 altogether.
Well, we're broke, aren't we?
Yes.
We don't have any money.
That's not what I want to hear. You're surrounded right now. And as he says that, you do hear noises in
Rustling.
the bushes all around you. Yeah.
How close are the bushes?
Well, okay, yeah, we need to put tokens down for you guys. Let me throw some down.
Who's that little guy on the left?
Who, him? That's the dodo.
Oh no, that's Craig.
Oh, that's me. That's the dungeon master. Okay. Tokens.
Major beasts.
I just want some circles. Can you just draw a circle? Right?
You want some circles?
Yeah, what color circle you guys want to be? You're blue, Steven.
Blue circle.
Oh, that's not right.
Blue square.
That's not on the path.
That's not what I want either.
Is So we have to fight all these dodos?
Maybe not.
Or maybe so. I don't like ragamuffins like these. Preying on innocent people.
How do I do hold alt?
Ooh, these are tight. These little graph cards.
Yeah, they're super cheap at Walmart. 49 cents for a pack
Okay,
of
what
100.
color are you going to be, Allie? Black and white?
Yeah.
Black. And what color do you want, Phil? Gray?
Gray.
And what? Pick another.
Gray and
White?
yeah, that works.
Okay. Delete. Delete. Okay. Where are you guys standing at? That's a marking order. You said you were up front?
Yep.
Let's say. You guys are all clustered right next to each other? Adjacent? Touching?
Yeah.
Okay. No, wait, it's switched. Boop, boop, boop. That's you guys. Over here. So he's like 15 feet away from you guys. He says, yeah, 30 gold pieces. You're surrounded. Pay up.
And we do hear rustling around us
Yeah.
besides.
You hear some noises in the bushes.
I'm going to cast.
What do you start? You start preparing to cast something? They see you. Crossbow bolts shoot out of the bushes around you.
They have surprise on me.
No, they don't, because you rolled good perception. But we all need to roll initiative now. You're making a mistake, he says.
Initiative plus nothing. Oh, baby!
And
My
This is-
turn.
active, and it's connected to that laptop, so you can move things with your characters as you feel like.
Natural 20.
Hey,
Nice.
So I guess I should just be rolling over here.
Give me my
Table
thing.
And this dude is holding a weapon, right?
Wait, I need this.
Yeah, he's got a scimitar and it hanging out of his beak, so he's been tracking.
Oh.
Or actually, he reaches back and pulls the scimitar out after you guys jump into initiative.
I rolled a 4.
Ha! You see, up on the ledge above, popped out of the bushes.
Oh, man. Oh, this is kind of like a valley. Oh, I see it now.
Yeah, this is the path. And on this
Wait,
side
I
is
need
high
that.
terrain. This side is the low terrain. Jan, why did you do that? Pick all those up.
Pick
What is
them up.
happening? Why didn't you stop her?
I tried to. You didn't hear me? I said
Pick up all of the dice. I'm gonna get mad.
she's gone.
You're fine on those 7 dice. Where's the phone? Where's my phone, Jan?
It's over there in the happy face pillow.
Why aren't you watching your show? Okay. So yeah, some crossbow bolts. Stop touching it. Some crossbow bolts shoot out. All aimed at you first.
Sure.
Is a 21 versus AC hit.
Ugh.
That's the
Right
first
on the
one.
nose.
Second one's a 13 versus AC. And the last one is a 6 versus AC. So the first one's gonna hit, doing 1. I'm missing. No, never mind. 1 plus 2 piercing damage as a crossbow bolt. It slashes your cheek or something like that. And then I need to take initiatives. Okay. What was initiatives?
I rolled a 20.
A 20? Okay.
13.
13?
4.
I think old.
No, you're.
Okay. So yeah, those crossbow bolts were shot out by these guys. And the green, the red, and the yellow guy
Okay.
who popped out. You see over here, this guy playing his little stand-up bass, little hippie jazz player.
The blue guy at the bottom.
Yeah, and then this reddish dude with the heavily armed guy. He's the one who stopped you. And then up here, you can see there's somebody armed with a longbow.
Okay.
Right, and it's your turn first.
I cast heat metal on the dude's longsword that's in his mouth.
Heat metal.
Yep.
Okay.
He is.
What happens?
Who are you, Mom?
He's in physical
Who
contact.
are
With him.
you?
He takes 2d8 fire damage.
Okay. Read that.
Dad,
Read the spell out.
Choose a manufactured metal object, such as a metal weapon or suit of heavy or medium
what's
armor
this, Dad?
that you can see within range. You cause the object to glow red hot. Any creature in physical contact with the object takes 2d8 fire damage when you cast the spell. Until it ends, you can use a bonus action on each of your turns to cause this damage again. If the creature is holding or wearing the object and takes the damage from it, the creature must succeed on a con saving throw or drop the object if it can. If it doesn't drop the object, it has disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks until the start of my next turn.
So you take the damage first, and then you roll if you want to keep holding it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, good. Oh, good.
10 points of fire damage.
Takes 10 points of fire damage. Okay. Jan, stop messing with the cat. Why don't you watch your show? Okay. And then, yeah, he drops it. He's like, ah, fuck. And drops the scimitar to the ground. Is that the end of your turn?
I should have asked if anybody was wearing metal armor.
Nobody's wearing metal armor.
Okay. I'm going to... I'm going to move towards the dude that I just hit with the fire damage.
Okay. You can do it too right there. But I can do it too as well. This guy right here?
Yep. Holding my shield and drawing my longsword.
Okay.
There it is.
That's it?
That's all I can do.
Okay. So as long as you're concentrating it, that the sword is still heating right now, and it is. You are still concentrating on it right now.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Now it is his turn, and he is going to. He sees that it's still glowing red hot. The scimitar is still glowing red hot on the ground. He spits at you, and he Schlink pulls the dagger out from his waist, and he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna gig ya!" And he comes in at you. The multi-attack.
Do it, chump.
Does a natural 20 hit?
They hit 21 versus AC.
Fuck yourself. And does a 16 hit?
No.
Alright. So that is... We're doing savage criticals here. So that's full damage, which is 7 plus... Where'd my D4 go? No. 8 points of piercing damage as he does kick you a little bit. And then he tries again and it planks off for the bottom block it with the shield. Okay. And then that's gonna be the end of his turn for now. Now it is there's going to be another volley of arrows.
Wait, who's shooting the arrows? Which one?
The dodos. So right
Which
now,
dodo?
they're all shooting. This is the monster's turn right now, so they're all taking their turns right now.
Yeah, but not all of them have arrows to shoot, do they?
Yeah. These guys right here are wielding crossbows, and they have short swords. This guy has a short bow on his back, and then he also has his instrument, and it looks like he has a short sword on his side. This guy has a long bow, and it looks like he also has a short sword. This guy had a scimitar, he has an axe on his back, and he had a dagger on his waist. Alright. So, first, the bandits, the red, green, and yellow guys, are going to fire their light crossbows, which they reload. They fill back up somehow with their beaks. I'm not sure how they're doing it. I'm sure they put it on the ground and pull it. Sit down and watch your show. Where's the computer? Watch the phone and just watch your show. Come here. So first two shots are going to go at Belkali Almanzar versus AC. Does a 20 versus AC hit?
Okay.
It does? Does it? I'm asking.
Yeah, I have 16.
Okay. And then also hits then. So they both hit, and then one is going to go at the Warlock, which is going to be a 20 versus AC.
Yep.
Sweet. That is D8s. Right. So versus Vocali. So that's 6 versus you. 2. So that's 8 piercing damage for you altogether. And then for the Tiefling, 3 piercing damage. As crossbow bolts pierce into your guys' legs and shoulders. That was the bandits. The archer is also going to take a shot. This time one is aimed at the bulldog. Versus AC with his longbow. Does a 13 versus AC miss?
Yep.
Okay. And he gets to actually shoot twice because he's a gangster archer. That's all he does all day and all night. Versus AC, he also misses. Both breaking, both of the arrows breaking on your shoulder, on your pauldrons. You look up at him and give him the evil eye. Which eye is it?
My left eye.
Right, and so yeah, you look up and it's just the evil eye. So you can see him.
Yep.
It works still. It's just scarred and ugly.
Just milky.
Okay, sure. He's like, ugh. Roll intimidation check.
Okay. I'm not proficient,
That's fine.
but I've got a +0. 10.
10. Okay. Not he's more like grossed out than intimidated. That is going to be the end of his turn though, and then it is the bard's turn, and he's plucking at his little ding, 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 ding. And he looks at he says hey stink eye, you smell like dog shit, bing. And that's his bonus action. He's targeting you and making you do a charisma saving throw right now.
Charisma save. 8.
8, you fail. You have disadvantage on ability checks, attack rolls, and saving throws until the start of the bard's next turn. That was a bonus action, and so he is also going to cast... Ooh, what is he going to cast? What do bards cast? Cast heroism on his boss, who you were fighting, who you made drop his scimitar. And that's going to give him bonus temp HPs, I believe. Heroism, 5e. Says, boss, you can do it. You're really buff. One action. Oh, he has to touch him. Would he do that? No, he's going to go over to his bandit homie right here. Give him the heroism.
Okay.
Which is going to be 10 hit points equal to spellcasting ability modifier. So yeah, you see him say that, and then some like sparkles like fizzle off of the guy, and he's like, "All right," he said, "I'm gonna whoop these dudes' asses." He says, "Go and do it, buddy." And that's the end of the monster's turn, and now it's Belcali's turn. Okay, so you have a move action, which you can move up to your speed, and that can be broken up between your actions. You have an action that you can do. January, shush, I'm talking. You have an action you can do, which can be an attack, it can be a spell, it could be a variety of other things. And then you have bonus actions, which if you have something that uses a bonus action, it will tell you. So what do you want to do with your turn? You're standing back there in the back. You have a guy with a sword who's about to run up and stab you, and he just shot at you twice. You just got shot at twice. You got shot at by two dudes. What would you do? Stand there and let him keep shooting you. Your specially trained expert entertainer who's also a master swordswoman.
I guess. So can I use my green flame blade?
Yeah. So you can pull out your rapier.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and you want to hit someone with green flame blade?
Yeah, whoever's closest to me. It's be within 5 feet.
That yellow guy's close to you, so you're going to move over there to him. That's 10 feet move over there, and then you're going to cast green flame blade. Mm-hmm. What does that do?
So I make a melee attack with a weapon against one creature within the spell's range, which is 5 feet.
So attack with your rapier first.
So I attack with my rapier. The target suffers the attack's normal effects, and green fire leaps from the target to a different creature of your choice that you can see within 5 feet of it.
Mm-hmm.
The second creature takes fire damage equal to your spellcasting ability modifier.
So here. Right, so that spell is going to hit a dude with your weapon attack, and then it's going to catch him on fire, and then fire can jump off to a guy who's standing next to you. This guy's not standing next to anyone.
I know.
Those two dudes are standing next to each other.
The green and the red dudes.
Yeah. The bard and the red bandit. So you could go over there and you'd get maximal benefit from using your green flame blade, or you can just still stay over here and just beat on this guy if you want.
No, sure, let's do that. Let's attack the blue dude and the red dude.
Okay.
I attack the blue dude with my rapier, and then
where were you? You were 1.
green fire.
2, 3, 4, 5. What's your speed?
30 feet.
7, 6, 6. Right here. You could get 6 there. Alright. So yeah, you come over here and you green flame blade him. Give me a melee attack roll with your rapier. So that's going to be a d20, and you're going to add the plus that's next to your rapier.
Doctor?
19.
19 versus AC. Let's see if a 19 hits on the bard. A 19 hits. You stab him straight, and it pierces through the links in his chain shirt. Stabs right into him. Okay, so you need to do damage for your rapier.
D8 plus Dex.
Right. Yeah.
8 plus this one?
Your dexterity modifier.
Yeah.
So 15.
Yeah. The whole the whole equation's right there.
No, it's a 6.
No, yeah, plus 6.
Okay, so 14.
And actually, what were you going to do as your +1? Your magic? Were you going to make your weapon magic, or were
I
you gonna
did.
make
I already added it
Okay. Okay.
to my rapier.
So how much damage did you do?
14.
14
Solid.
versus.
Flowers.
Okay. So you did a move, you did action, you have a little bit of... No, you don't have any move left. You could do a bonus action if you have a bonus action to use.
A
Or you can end your turn.
gold.
I don't think so.
I think...
Alright,
Should have
is
something
it
that's
extra
bonus
attack?
Extra attack? Yeah, you should... No,
Says
you can't
I can
do
do it?
extra attack because you
And
did...
green flame.
Yeah.
That's
That's if you do a regular attack,
Yeah.
and then you can get an extra attack instead of doing green flame blade. You can do a bonus action, essentially, is all you got right now.
Also, didn't do any fire damage.
Oh yeah, you
bonus
haven't rolled
action?
fire damage. So damn, that was 14 before the fire damage.
Well, then the leap damage.
That's hella good. Okay, yeah. So now you need to roll at
And-
6. Is it 2d8?
It says 1d8.
Okay, 1d8 plus what?
Should be
I
just
don't
1d8.
know. So it just says it deals an extra 1d8 fire damage to the target.
Okay. Now roll an 8.
Wait, at 5th level. And the fire damage to the second creature increases to 1d8 plus your spellcasting ability modifier.
Okay. So yeah, this is d8 to the bard.
8.
Hey, damn. Did max damage on pretty essentially. Okay, so that's 22 altogether to him. And he let some green flames catch on fire on him. He's like, ow! He's like, that's not cool, man. He's like fucking at his... and then some of the flames jump off to the red guy behind him. And so you need to roll another d8 and add your charisma modifier.
5 plus...
Or is it 2d8 plus your charisma modifier?
No.
It says 1d8
Okay.
plus your spellcasting. Plus charisma plus 7. So 12.
12 to that guy. As you slice and green flames erupt all over these guys. What was it again? 12?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And is that the end of your turn now?
Yes.
Okay. Bardic Inspiration a bonus action?
I
Not
don't.
sure.
I don't think so. It doesn't
I
sound like
think,
it.
I think it is. Might be. But that's
Oh, it
it.
says yes. It is.
Do you want to give one of your homies bonus Bardic Inspiration then?
Jan,
Before they
stop
hear
hitting
that.
the puppy and
Sure.
we'll better get out of here. Go.
Go!
Play.
Get out of here! Go! Come here. Why don't you just watch a show and chill out? You know we're recording all this. Everyone's going to hear that you were a little brat for all of history. I'm going to put it on YouTube. That's recorded for all of history. I'm going to play it back to you one day. So, you're going to give someone Bardic Inspiration?
Sure.
Who?
It has to be one creature within 60 feet of myself. So who's within 60 feet of? Are they both?
Well,
Yeah,
that's
everyone
Steven.
is.
You should give it to Steven.
Sure, I'll give it to Steven.
Yeah, now it's going to balance it out. That'll balance out his disadvantage that he has. And actually, the dude needs to roll concentration.
I should roll the concentration too.
You should. Go ahead.
Bye.
We'll all roll concentrations.
12.
Plus con. Right?
Yeah.
Oh, he just made it 10.
Also, I'm pretty sure I'm going to take the Warcaster feat that gives me
Okay. That's fine.
advantage.
Okay.
Concentration checks.
Alright.
That's tight.
So you're going to give Steven a Bardic Inspiration, right?
Mm-hmm.
D6.
D6?
D8.
A D8. Hers is leveled up.
Baller.
Oh no, it actually I think it's a D6 since we leveled you back down to
It's a
6.
6 instead
So
of
it's-
9.
yeah, it's 1d6 for now.
Still good.
Okay, that is the end of Belcali's turn, and now it is Raiju's turn.
I'm gonna fly 30 feet up.
Great wings that send you into the air.
And first, Eldritch Blast to the Bard.
Okay.
Does an 18 versus AC hit?
18 hits.
But it was off the side. So he takes 6 points of damage and is blasted 10 feet back.
So off the side of the mountain?
Yeah.
Yep. He goes tumbling down the side of the mountain. How much damage was it?
6.
Okay, 6.
And then second Eldritch Blast.
He needs to do an acrobatics check to keep from totally getting messed up, or he's going to keep rolling down the rest of the way down the mountain.
So
it's a pretty steep mountain.
The longbow guy up on a thing.
The pink one?
He didn't roll good.
The pink one.
Yeah, so he's tumbling down the mountain.
Okay.
Is the pink guy, the one at the top of the map, is he on a ledge?
Yeah, he's up here on a ledge. That's like 15 feet up.
Alright, so second blast.
Go.
Dang. Does a 20,
Give me food. Give me
22.
food.
22 hits.
I want food.
And
I'm
takes
happy.
8 points
Give
of
me drink.
Eldritch
Give
Blast
me drink.
and also gets knocked 10 feet.
Okay.
Give me drink.
Here's the thing.
It pushes him away from you
Yes, in a straight line.
in a straight line. Okay, so that means, yeah, this guy, that essentially works. He's more like this way. But still rolling. He's like rolling down the mountain. And then this guy is getting pushed this way 10 feet.
I want a drink. I want a drink. I want a drink.
Your drink is right there.
Just remember he got pushed. He's a little bit further back than that. And how much damage was that to him?
8.
8? Okay, and is that the end of your turn?
Yes.
Okay, now it's back around to all the Root's turn.
Alright. I'm trying to think of something I can do with the sword that's on the ground, but nothing really that I can do with it. I'm going to attack with my longsword.
Okay.
This guy with the burnt beak.
He wants food.
Hey, no more yelling.
What
And no more
food?
jumping, goodness.
What food? What food? You want the dolphin?
24 hit.
Who wants the
24?
dolphin?
Yep.
Well, you attack him, and he is going to parry as a reaction to your attack,
Who wants dolphin?
which will give him a +2 AC, which is 17. So no, it still hits. So he
Well-
tries to parry, you break his parry.
He puts his sword up to block, or his dagger up to block, and I just go right through it. And he takes 5 points of slashing damage.
5.
Yeah, I rolled the worst I could possibly roll.
Okay.
I'm still unsure which feat I'm going to take, actually.
Regardless, it won't count during this battle.
Right.
And then that's the end of your turn?
Can I use my movement action to... Oh, I was supposed to attack with disadvantage on that one.
No, because you're right, you were.
So let's see if that even all turned out.
What, are you going to use your Bardic Inspiration?
Yeah, which I didn't use on that last roll. So that was the first one was a 17. This one's a natural 20.
So the other one hit.
So I still hit, luckily.
Okay, so nothing's different for your turn.
Yeah.
Is there anything else
I
you're
was
gonna
wanting
do?
to pick up that hot sword,
Okay.
and
You're still concentrating on it?
Yeah.
Maybe while it's hot, you pick it up? You're resistant to fire?
not resistant to fire, but it doesn't actually damage until I use my bonus action to
To
heat it.
Pocket.
Oh, okay. Alright.
I was gonna try to throw it at this dude, but that's an attack.
Yeah, you've already.
Yeah, so
You could pick it up at most right now.
and then maybe throw it later.
Yeah, you couldn't do anything crazy with it.
Yeah, I'm not worried about
But
it.
you do pick it up?
No.
No?
I leave it on the ground.
Is that at the end of your turn then?
I use my bonus action to heat it up.
And heat it up again to make sure he doesn't pick it up?
Yeah.
So yeah, you run up and he tries to block. You come swinging at him with your longsword over the top of your shield, and he's gonna try and do something with the dagger. He's like, fuck this. And he tries to parry with the dagger, and you're like, nah, and it slices through and gets him on the shoulder. He's like, ah, with his beak and then onto his shoulder.
Because these guys don't have hands, right?
Right.
They're birds.
Yeah, and then
He's begging him.
and then that was in your
Here's
turn.
the
After you hit him,
idea.
right?
Yeah.
And then now you don't have the disadvantage thing anymore. Did you use the bardic inspiration though on the 20? Mm-hmm. Did you? So was that that was a natural 20 though to hit? Did you do natural 20 damage?
No, because the second one, by disadvantage,
Oh,
was the
Sure,
natural
sure,
20.
sure. I see now. And now that's the end of your turn.
Yeah, I did 5 points of damage.
Okay. Now it's the monster's turn. First up is the captain, who you are fighting right now. He still has his dagger. He's taking a bit of damage.
Kill us, April.
No.
He's like, you'll see. And he doesn't attack you back, but you see he starts bouncing from foot to foot, tossing the dagger in the air and catching it with his mouth, like spinning it around. He's like getting ready to dodge you.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And then, yeah, it's gonna be in his turn. He's just gonna do the dodge action.
Man, stop.
Now it is the bandits, and they're gonna fire a volley of crossbow shots. And those crossbow shots, we're gonna get from the yellow one is going to target the tiefling who's flying in the air. Versus AC does a does a 9 versus AC hit?
No.
Okay. And then one from the red guy against Balcali versus AC does a 7 hit.
No.
And then from the green bandit versus Aldrune does a 19 versus AC hit.
I want to take a shower. The bathtub.
3 whiffs and
The bathtub.
yeah, hold on. Now the archer is going to get a shot too. And he's going to fire at Aldrune from above. I'm going to say he has advantage since he's firing from right above you, right onto you, honestly.
Do we get all your phone, Mom?
Versus AC.
That's fine.
That's a miss.
Nita.
That's also a miss. Son of a bitch.
Advantage my ass.
Okay, that is the end of the archer's turn. The bard is going to do another acrobatics check to see if he can stop tumbling down the hill. If he does not make it, he's continuing to tumble down the hill, taking damage the entire way. He's pretty messed up. And then, let's see here. My guys are going to reposition themselves a little bit. Let's see. This guy is going to move. What are my speeds here? 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
What's
6.
crossbow's range?
Almost 60 or 80.
2, 3, moving into flanking. Actually, no, he's not going to move into flanking. He's going to move right here. And then this guy going to stay with his boss. And he's actually going to sort of move right here and reposition. And then that is going to be the end of their turn. So now it is Belcali's turn.
Okay.
Can you fall while flying?
If you get hit and you have to do anything that would make you do a concentration check, will make you do. You have to do concentration checks to keep from falling if you're flying, basically.
No, I meant like at the end, like you move 30 feet and then.
No, you can stay hovering always.
No, but I mean, can you use that?
Yeah, you can just
Move
end
30 feet and then.
Yeah, and then get extra movement. Sure, in a way.
Take damage though from
Yeah,
falling.
you would take damage from falling.
We could
Or
drop
you
10
could
feet.
save the last
The
5
bit.
feet of movement to keep yourself from hitting the ground. That's interesting. So a descent costs no movement? Nah, it's weird.
It's weird.
No, you can't purposely fall, essentially,
Okay.
to get extra movement. Yep. But if you do get hit, you're going to have to do concentration checks to blah, blah, blah.
Oh, I wish I would have done this.
What are you doing, Belcali?
I am going to attack the red dude with my rapier.
Are you going to leap over this little
I'm
ledge
behind a
and move
rock.
around it? Yeah, you're behind this rock. You can just jump up on top of it
Mhm.
and attack him from on top of it.
Sure. And I'm gonna use a blade flourish.
Ooh, tight.
I'm gonna use mobile flourish, which is you can expend one use of your bardic inspiration to cause the weapon to deal extra damage to the target you hit. The damage equals the number you roll on the bardic inspiration die. You can also push the target up to 5 feet away from you, plus a number of feet equal to the number you roll on that die. You can then immediately use your reaction to move up your walking speed to an unoccupied space within 5 feet of the target.
Okay. So, one more time.
So basically, deals extra damage, plus I can shove him.
Right. So you
Oh,
roll what
wait.
is the superiority die? A D8?
The bardic inspiration.
It's okay, so it's a D6 still for your bardic inspiration.
Yeah.
So you roll that, and you're gonna do a regular attack, and you're gonna add extra damage from that to the attack if you hit.
Wait.
And then there are other benefits too.
This one?
That D8 is the yeah.
I
the
thought it was a
double,
D6.
double
I thought you said
pyramid.
D6.
Or D6, my bad. Yeah. So the square one.
Okay, so
No,
Wait,
that's
the
not
square.
wrong. Yeah.
I'm like, why are you confusing me?
Wait, did she
On
attack with
purpose.
the rapier though?
I am attacking with
Yeah,
rapier.
she just rolled the flourish.
A
So
6.
So do first for attack with your rapier, which is the D20 plus.
D20.
Yep.
10 plus 8 is 18.
18 will hit.
Okay.
Okay, and then you roll damage. Yep.
6 plus 6, 12.
12 plus your blade flourish damage, which was another 6.
18.
18. And then what else does your blade flourish do?
And then I can push the target up to 5 feet away from me, plus a number of feet equal to the number you roll on that die. So plus 6, right?
So 11 feet.
Okay, and where do you want to push him?
Can I push
You
him
just
into
push
the
him
yellow
straight away
guy?
from you? Is that what it says?
No, it just says you can
Push
push
him
the target
in a
up to
line?
5 feet away from you.
Up to 5
Away
feet.
from you, though.
Plus
So it
the
has to be
6.
like straight, plus 6, so
Plus
11
6.
feet.
So yeah, you push him all the way. You slap him, and he goes flying up against his wall into these bushes over here,
Sure.
limp and dead because you murdered him as you did it.
With 18 damage, yeah.
And he
Gnarly.
goes, "Wah!" He fucking havoc physics backwards and bounces off the wall and hangs, falls into the bush, and he's like over there. You see him still like moving, but it's still he's a dodo, so it's like wow, like okay. Well, you murdered him. Hope you feel good about yourself.
Yeah, great.
They're trying to murder us.
It's
Yeah,
true.
tell you guys all.
For 30
You
gold.
guys tell yourselves whatever you want. You murderers. Probably just
Whatever.
poor
They're trying to
people.
get a year's wage out of us.
Yeah, we're super poor. What are you
Year's
talking
wage.
Not for adventurers, but for normal people.
Okay, so you slashed him up with your blade flourish. Is that the end of your turn? Blow another bardic inspiration. How many more of those you got?
Oh, sweetie.
I can use this feature a number of times equal to my charisma modifier. So 7, right? 7?
No,
Like
your
that
charisma.
one or that one?
Yeah, that one.
4. So 4 times.
So you've used 1 to Steven, 1 for this, and that's it so far. So you have 2 left after this. So you could give out another bardic inspiration right now as a bonus action, or is that the end of your turn? Vicious Mockery, I think, is a bonus action too.
Is it?
Yeah.
What
But
about,
it's a spell.
Yeah, it costs spell slots.
But you haven't cast a spell yet, so you could do a Vicious Mockery as well.
I'll look
that's
at
not on
that.
here.
Isn't that a cantrip?
Yeah, it is.
Man, I should probably get that one.
It's a good one.
Then I can double
Mm-hmm.
because it's bonus actually vicious monsters Eldritch class.
Yeah, you probably have to Google it. I'll Google it for you.
Oh, I have it.
Where is that?
What?
It's on my thing.
Vicious Mockery. It's because I didn't write down all of the spells for you.
Well, how am I supposed to know it down then?
You can look it up on your phone, or you can make spell cards
Action.
for yourself.
It's an
It's
action.
an action.
How would I look it up?
Healing
on my
Word is the
phone?
bonus action. Do you have Healing Word? Never mind. Don't worry about it. Yeah, you need a way to be able to look up your spells.
Toll the dead.
Or you need to
I'm
make
saying
spell
I
cards for yourself.
Right, but I don't even know
action.
which ones I have. Which ones do I have?
Your spell list. This is your spell list right here. All the ones that are on your spell list are the ones that you have. Okay, so are you going to give someone Bardic Inspiration, or is that the end of your turn?
Sure.
Who?
I'll give it to Phil this time, I guess.
How do you do it?
How do we do what?
Give him Bardic
It's a
Inspiration.
D8.
How do you inspire him?
Yeah. What's happening is you're doing something that inspires Phil, and it's like he's like, "Damn, you're right!" And you sing a song to him. You
Yeah.
bust a flow. You bust a
Yep.
flow out.
Yep.
What does it sound like?
I don't know.
We'll just imagine Cardi B busting some Cardi B rhyme. So you quote a Cardi B song and say that to him. What do you mean inspiring? All of her music is inspiring. She's the voice of our generation.
I don't know. I can't do. I don't
Okay. You tell him that he's a boss and they're workers.
know. Yeah.
He's like, "Yeah, that's right."
Yeah.
Raiju's flying in the air. All right. Okay, and that's the end of your turn. You have a Bardic Inspiration, and now you have 1 Bardic Inspiration die left.
And what are the rules on Bardic?
You
Is
can-
it after your roll, or do you have to declare it and roll
Before the
it?
result is announced, but it can be after your roll. Like if you roll,
Oh,
and
if
you're
I
like,
roll and I look,
you're
and
like, that's not gonna do it. You're like, that's too low. You'll add that.
okay.
But it has
But
to
I
be
can't
before
do that,
items.
like
Yeah.
like versus your AC.
Yeah.
Like, okay,
Yeah.
I get it.
But now it's Raiju's turn.
I don't know what any of these are.
Being 30 feet up, I have line of sight on the captain, right?
You have line of sight on everyone, yeah.
Alright. Eldritch Blast in time. I don't know if I want to waste this on that.
Don't.
Okay. Does a 9
You
versus
should have
AC?
2 shots too, right?
Yeah, that's it.
Mm-hmm.
This is his first one.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, does a 9 versus AC hit?
9 versus AC? No.
Alright. And do I only have this for 1 turn?
For 1 roll.
Yeah, you can keep it.
Oh,
For a
keep it.
while.
Or you can keep it as long as you want.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
But you can only...
So then does a 25 versus AC hit?
25 does hit.
8 points
8 points
Force damage.
of
force
force
damage and 10 feet back.
Oh yeah, dude, I keep forgetting about the repelling part.
Damn. So you push him into the bushes. He's like, ow! He gets thrown back behind these bushes. Even further away from his stuff. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah.
Okay, and now it is Aldaroon's turn.
Mm-hmm.
when you do an Alderoon.
You're so equidistant from everything.
Oh,
Right in the
I
middle.
walked towards the captain who got pushed back.
You
Is he looking-
you like stomp over this bushes.
Yep.
Can you keep me out?
Difficult terrain. But,
I mean, yeah, that just used 20 feet of move instead of 10.
and I'm going to cast Inflict Wounds. Or is this dude looking messed up?
He's a little messed up. He's not dead or anything like that.
Ooh, good. Inflict wounds.
Yeah. Alright. Touch attack. My spell attack modifier, I think, is 7.
He's like coughing from the sizzling from the friggin' green sparkling force damage.
Yeah, it's plus 7. Good.
What is inflict wounds?
3d10 necrotic.
For what? What do I have to do? Do I do anything?
No, I attack you.
You have to hit,
Yep.
and it'll do extra damage. Okay. Versus AC.
Versus AC.
Come on.
Parry.
14.
Miss. It's the end of your turn.
It's not half. Oh no, because it's not safe.
Yeah, savers suck. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, so you try to attack him with the weird black glowing, like your blade glows black or something. And you
Yeah.
swing at him. And he blocks it with his dagger after getting blasted backwards. And then that's the end of your turn. He says, "Look, you guys are tougher than I thought. How about we just make it 5 gold apiece?"
We don't even have that much.
Yeah, I know. How much gold do we have?
How much
again?
you got? We'll take whatever you got.
We have 3
Fine.
gold pieces. I'm gonna roll a deception.
Okay. Versus his insight.
You get one each from us.
Can I,
Transfer bark inspiration.
No, I was gonna yell, yeah, we're super duper broke, and aid his deception.
Sure.
Do I aid? I do not aid.
Well, I rolled an 18.
Okay. You're pretty deceitful.
He doesn't need any
You
help.
sort of like 3's all you got.
Or we could just murder all your dudes. Like, you know.
Yeah, 3. Yeah, okay. Yeah, just give us 3 gold and we'll get out of here.
No, you give us 3 gold.
I'm not giving you 3 gold.
I don't know. Who's got the coin purse?
I don't.
I don't know.
How did you guys split up your 14 gold pieces?
I didn't take
Apparently,
it.
it's all in my pocket.
Okay, so you're holding all 14.
Sure.
Hey, stop.
Yeah, just 3 and we'll get out of
She
here.
like eating it. She don't want to get scratched.
I pull the 3 gold out of my pocket. Think about it. And I say, why are you doing this in the first place?
I mean,
Can't
you
you just
know.
make a normal living?
the guy, the lord who owns the land around here, he's a tyrant. We have to. We're essentially we're more of a rebel group, freedom fighters.
Insight versus his deception. He's full of shit, is what he is. Freedom fighters, sure. $21.
21. Yeah, he smells stinky. Pants may or may not be on fire.
I am going to drop the coins and attack him with my longsword.
You just drop him in front of him?
You.
You pull your longsword and you're gonna.
Well, wherever I am in initiative, I'd like to do that.
Actually, it's not even your turn.
Yeah.
It's his turn.
But we were talking. Yeah.
Yeah, we can't attack him right
Right.
now. Right. So you were you weren't even moving really. You were just like, yeah, I got
Considering
the gold.
it, yeah.
Yeah. But you didn't drop any coin. And you just said no.
Yep.
No 3 gold pieces.
No, because you're a liar.
Well, then fuck yourself! And he tries to stab you with his dagger. Versus AC. Does a miss hit?
Yes.
Versus AC with the second attack. Ooh, does a 20 hit?
Does not.
Cocksucker. God damn it! And, he's going to eat the opportunity attack and try and run away.
Good thing I've got the sentinel feat. I have all the feats.
You don't have any
No, I don't have
feats.
any feats.
The only feat you're going to know is agonizing defeat.
22.
22 hits.
9 points of slashing damage.
Keep the cube.
He's off.
Okay? But he continues running. Takes the slash. He says, "Get out of here, boys! We'll meet back in the hideout!" Okay? And that's the end of his turn. And now it is the rest of their turns. They're all going to be like, "Whoa, shit! Treason!" This guy's going to disengage.
I don't have an opportunity attack to give him anyway.
Oh yeah, that's right. You already opportunity attack.
This guy, the archer, disappears back into the bushes. And this guy's like looking around. He's like surrounded on all sides. He's sort of like running around in circles. He's like, oh, 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 oh. And he runs right past Belcali and flies and goes gliding down into the wooded vegetation.
Trying to not have her scratch.
I turned. Can I?
The Dodo Dos will have revenge for this.
Are we out of initiative currently?
Yeah, now you're out of initiative.
Can I cast a healing word on the unconscious?
What?
Would I have been able to hit?
No, because it was their turns while they're all running away. I mean, they're not that. They're still.
No, but
they're still within range. You can still try
I
and
was
hit that
gonna say,
guy.
can I?
Yeah, there's both of you could hit all of the dudes right now.
Well, I wanted 2 shots at the captain.
Yeah, you can still hit the captain right now.
Can you do non-lethal damage with the spell attack?
Can't. I don't know.
I mean, it's Belcali's turn first. Actually, what are you gonna try and go after any of these dudes?
Keeping those rolls.
I don't know.
They're not great, but
They're good
I don't
enough.
know what any of my things are.
Also, it's not a D8.
Let's see here. I mean, where's your cell
The
phone?
D10.
January has it.
what?
my
That's
cell
the
phone?
bardic inspiration.
Oh,
Let's
okay.
use that.
That's why I said I'm keeping those
This makes it so there's a hand that you can grab things. This makes it so you can do funny magical tricks. This is the one that makes it so you read someone and it does psychic damage to them. That's the green flame blade. This is for healing. This makes the ground shake and it hurts people. This makes people fall asleep. This pushes people away from you and hurts them. This makes you change the way you look.
Is it vicious marker?
This gives someone a
also
curse.
range?
And you don't really have any ranged attacks really.
Does she have vicious mockery?
Yeah, she does have vicious mockery. What's
You
the
could-
range?
60. So
Yeah,
you can run and yell.
You can do a read. Yeah, do a read as they're leaving.
You guys are super creepy.
What type of save is it?
I want to say jaw or whiz.
It is a wisdom saving throw. So read one of these dudes as they're running away. There are all these dodos running away. You got 2 crossbow bolts. 3 crossbow bolts sticking out of you. You're bleeding.
Yeah, go ahead and run away. Yes. Smelly, feathered jerks.
Okay.
None of us have feathers.
Wisdom saving throw. What is your saving throw DC?
It'll be on the same
Spell
list
save
as your,
DC.
as your spells.
It's 50.
Yeah, it's on the same page as all your spells.
Where?
Up at the top.
Spell save DC is what it says.
16.
No,
16?
mine's 16. We have the same
Wiz.
shot, all the same.
He fails. And so that means he
2d4.
takes 2d4. 2d4 psychic damage.
Who are you?
Or you roll it. Roll your own fucking damage. I'm gonna damage my monsters for you. That was 2.
So, 1.
Mm-hmm.
hit them together.
Mm-hmm.
5.
5 psychic damage. And he's like, oh, that's not true. We're not stinky.
My feelings.
Okay. And then you shot the Eldritch Blast at the captive. What was the attack?
With Bardic Inspiration, does a 20 versus AC hit?
20 versus AC does hit.
So
That keeps with me
9
while
damage,
you're
gets
my
blasted while he's running. I guess
Further away.
further away. Hey,
Damn.
hey, kitty, hey.
Nine.
Kitty's playing with the dice. Get out of here, Kiki.
Hey, this is my dice.
She's like grabbing it and eating it.
finger.
Get out of here, you
Can you
see.
just squash my finger?
And then a 19 versus AC.
19 also hits.
Please squash my finger.
12 more points.
12 more
Please squash
points.
my
And
finger.
blasted 10 more feet away.
Damn, dude. You don't have to tell me! He keeps running. Yeah, they all run away. Are you guys pursuing them?
I wanted to, on my turn, bonus action, healing word, the guy that was unconscious on the ground there. Or
Okay.
unless he's dead.
Let's see. It's been 2 rounds since then.
Right.
He's not dead, but he's looking pretty.
Kitty,
Wait, this is the last
no.
one to see if he made it.
What the healing word?
He just failed 2. What was this before? This is to see because his all round is the last. There's
His turn was right before
yeah
mine.
his turn was right before yours.
Or, yeah.
No, he was dead already.
It's a dead
You
dodo.
just healing word a dead corpse. It's like and it fizzles away.
Never seen anyone die so quickly.
I mean, I slashed him up and then shoved him.
Yeah, you beat the shit out of him.
He jumped up on the rocks and you're like Zorro fucking.
And then you exploded him away.
I'm gonna imagine you like do like kicks and stuff like after you're like do a cool spin and stuff and then you kick them in their chest.
Fly away.
Okay. That was in the net combat. You survived.
I'm going to say, you all, should we pursue? Should we pursue?
Nah,
No.
I'm sure we'll find them later.
Alright, I'm going to put away my
But we're gonna
weapon.
continue in the direction that we were still going.
Yeah.
Right? Okay.
Yeah, like I said, you guys are probably still another 2 hours out from Sham Village.
I'm going to go loot that corpse.
Into the corpse of the
You try
red
to
one.
you try to heal it. He's like, okay, you're not coming back. All right, pick your pockets.
What's he got on him?
Let's see here. He has some leather armor. He has a scimitar and a light crossbow. And then he also has.
Hey, cut it out. Cut it out. We're trying to play with the Dungeons and Dragons dice. You're not allowed to play. Because you're a kitty.
Also in his pocket, you find.
Oh, kitty. You're sweet. You're getting old, dude.
Some sort of like pewter figurine in the shape of a kraken.
Okay. Pewter crack.
Seems like a paperweight or something like that. He must have been keeping it. It's like tucked in a pouch underneath one of his wings.
Kraken, K-R-A-K-E-N.
Kraken.
I know that's what the booze is. I don't know.
I leave the poopy armor and stuff on you.
Sure.
But I take that sword
You do take the sword.
and I say, does anybody do
Write it
either
down
of
on
you?
your character sheet.
I'm going to.
I'm about to make you guys do.
Okay, on the ground,
encumbrance. I'm about
guys.
to peg you guys on encumbrance this entire
Not
time.
too much.
Oh,
encumbrance.
so much.
Only some.
If you're gonna be forged, clearly, and you're gonna be scavenging all the time, we're gonna have to make this an encumbrance
Yeah, I'm
game.
gonna. I hate unicorns now. My only mission is to find a bag of holding. Scimitar. I asked if you guys need one of these crossbows. If you need this crossbow, could you use that?
Is that a simple weapon?
No.
It might be.
Not sure. You got jelly for your lip?
This is lipstick.
Oh, lipstick.
light crossbow is... I cannot tell. Items.
I can't foresee why I would need to use a crossbow unless, like, there's a magic barrier. Because none of my stuff is as good as my spell attack.
Right.
Where's the list that says simple?
No, didn't it with it?
Yeah, what kind of weapons are you proficient with?
Simple.
Just simple? Is that what it says on your sheet?
Mine says simple, hand crossbows, longsword, rapier, short sword, and scimitars.
So you should take it then, if you don't already have
Sure. I
Light
don't.
crossbow is simple.
Yeah, you can use a light crossbow. That'll
In
give
case you
you
run out of spells or
yeah,
someone's
that'll give
just
you a
far
range
enough
attack.
away.
Wouldn't be better than Vicious Mockery, I would say, but
Well, it's a D8 versus 2D4.
the range is a little bit more
Yeah.
than Vicious Mockery. I think it would be a plus 7 to hit with that.
Yeah, it's prof plus dex.
And it's a... What damage is it?
Piercing. D8 piercing.
Yeah. So it would be 1d8 plus your dex.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
4.
Okay.
Wait,
You
is
guys-
it? Yeah, so it's this one. Right?
Yeah.
See, where that has the potential of you doing 12, whereas Vicious Mockery only has the potential of doing 8, but it's magical. That's,
Okay. So you guys are gonna just continue? You gonna rest? You gonna do it? What's your plan? Just
Alright.
beat those dudes.
Do we need to rest?
You guys feeling okay? I feel alright.
You do a short rest, and I could use Song of Rest.
Yeah, short rest.
Oh,
cool.
we get extra healing from that, right?
Mm-hmm. An extra
Oh, well, yeah, we can do a short
1d8.
rest, because once you get your inspirations back and stuff.
Your bardic inspirations come back on short rest.
I don't know, do they?
I want to say they do. That would make sense. to
Yeah,
me.
when you finish a
So,
short
yeah.
rest.
Yeah,
that
so
makes
use a
sense.
short rest.
That's a good reason
We
to
can
do a
song
short
a
rest.
rest. That'll just be is it a free D8 that we don't have to spend on
3d6.
Yeah.
But just a free D6?
Is
But
it-
you have to spend at least 1 HD, I think,
Okay.
to get it. I'm pretty sure.
Possibly. But that's all it
Right.
should
So this
be.
is a d6, actually. Oh, this?
Your bardic inspiration.
No, I'm talking about
That
Song
would
of
be-
Rest.
Song
Dang
of
it.
Rest? No, I think Song of Rest is...
It doesn't change.
No. It does not.
So it's a d8.
It's a D8. It's an extra D8 that people get when they...
I mean, I'm only one hurt. Or 4.
No, actually, everyone just gets it at the end of the short short rest.
Okay, so we don't have to spend a hit die.
No.
Well, I'm gonna. But
Well, I only missed 4. This is 50% chance I'll be at full HPs.
How much damage did you take
10.
during that?
I don't know.
I want to be mommy.
So I'm
You got
at
hit by
I'm
2 or
supposed to
3
keep track of
crossbow
it?
Gotta
bolts.
keep track. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, you're supposed to keep track of how much.
How am I supposed to know that?
well, I got 4,
Well, now you know.
so I'm back at full.
Oh, you're back at full. Alright, I'm gonna spend my D10 HD.
You probably took like 15 damage.
I got
So
you.
you're at like
Hey, what are you doing with
50
those?
HP right now.
You don't put jelly on there.
I'm squeezing.
Which you can regain back
No,
during
you
the
don't
short
squirt
rest.
it out. That's
Yeah,
the
from
half.
From your
From
Song of
stage,
Rest,
you
so
put-
that's a
put jelly
D8
in
you
there.
can regain back.
I mean,
And then you can
what-
also spend these, they're your hit dice, which you use on short rest to regain HP as well.
Attacking.
If you want to reuse one of these, you roll one and add your Constitution modifier. You can spend as many of them as you want.
I got 8 back. It's pretty good.
No, I hate it. I don't
Oh,
like
fudge, I
that.
spend 2.
So you can at least get a D8's worth of HP back right now, and then see where you're at. And if you want to spend more hit dice,
Cut it out. I don't want to make
Yeah.
that.
Is that lipstick?
does that make
No,
sense?
it's
Not for me.
glossy lip gloss. It's different.
Oh. Back to
Chapstick.
max. Thing takes two.
See, this is
Son
what
of
Kitty said.
rest.
What song did you play for the song of rest? Play any song. Doesn't even have to be a Cardi B song.
Rick Astley's never gonna give you up.
Okay. And you
Yeah,
guys
we're
are,
so rested.
like you're playing like a nice like Muzak version,
Mm-hmm.
whereas you guys are just chilling there.
Never gonna let you down. Never gonna run around and desert you.
Are you gonna spend any hit dice during your short rest?
Yes. Right.
Yeah, this is one too.
8.
Bam.
You've been rolling really good on
So that was that their song of rest one?
Sure.
Okay. So you got 8 back, and then you can spend a hit dice still.
So the rest is the D6.
Is it?
It's your bardic inspiration, which is currently D6.
That's what I said, and you told me that it was a D8.
Why is it a bardic inspiration? Where does it say?
It's what your bardic inspiration dice is.
It's because I'm not at the level that I was when we made this sheet.
Okay.
Right? Isn't that what it is?
Sure.
Yeah.
So this is my... So that's...
That's also a D6. You can use this if you plan on spending one of your hit dice.
Phil.
2.
Yeah, I don't think you get song rest till 9th level anyway.
You don't?
I don't think so.
Then it
No,
would
there
never be
is.
D6.
Level 2, D6.
Right. Okay.
Song rest.
Okay. Yeah.
That was what it improved to D8. So 9.
So if you
It
spend
was
one
8.
hit die, it would be 8 plus your Constitution modifier, is 3. So 11 plus the D6, which was 2. So you've regained back 13 points.
So I'm at 63.
Yeah, that makes sense.
What is this?
That's mommy.
Gooey.
And so yeah, you guys just sort of like kick it there next to the altar and post up while Alyssa plays a rendition of Rick Astley's Never Gonna Give You Up. I mean, Doug Callie does for like about an hour. You guys are just kicking it there, and you're like, all right, let's keep going. Got
Yeah.
it. Continue on your way. You proceed.
Which one, dear? On dear? What dear?
So you guys proceed through the mountains. Oh, I forgot to mention your guys' pack mule that you picked up at the last town, Mitchell. You guys have a pack mule, Mitchell, who's been coming with you for the last. You just got him. You only got him like a day ago. It wasn't that long ago that you got him, but he's been pretty.
Where are you going? Come here. Give it to me.
I mean, I'm sorry. You got him when you first started heading into the mountains. So he's been with you on your mountain journey this whole time, and he's like
Just sit
carrying
on the
whatever
floor.
you guys want him to be carrying. What is he carrying? Is there any supplies you guys would rather prefer him to carry that you have on your character sheet?
I don't really have much, to be honest with you.
And it'd be our ration packs, basically.
Sure. So he has all of the rations.
No.
Does he have anything on him?
Me. I'm just kidding. I'm riding him. No, I don't want to crush him to death.
I don't really have things.
I don't really have much besides my armor and my shield and my weapons. I've got my explorer's pack, but
I have a backpack with all of my stuff in it.
Mm-hmm.
he's just with us in case we do find some stuff to carry,
Sure.
right?
So right now he is not carrying anything. You have a pack mule who's not carrying anything. He does just have a bridle with a rope on it. That you can. Which one of you guys is leading him? You in the back?
Sure.
Okay, so you're holding on to Mitchell. Yeah, so like I said, another couple hours out to the village. You keep heading out there. And the marching order is the same? You in the front, you in the middle, you in the back with Mitchell. So you guys are continuing walking along the path, and it's getting kind of narrow here. It's barely more than 2 feet wide, and you actually see a waterfall up ahead. And you're You're about to start passing single file underneath this waterfall. There's a rainbow glinting in the misty spray around the waterfall. You see out next to you the terrain. It's obviously the cliff face onto one side of your shoulder, and out on the other side is a giant chasm. Across the other side of the chasm, you see lush green rice paddy terraces that have been built onto the side of the mountain on the other side of the chasm, from where you guys are. If you look up on the cliff above, you can make out the silhouette of a few buildings in the late afternoon sky. You passing underneath the waterfall and start coming around the bend underneath the cliff where the buildings are up at the top. And as you come around the bend, your view opens up and you can see for miles and miles wild green woodland spreading out before you. The waterfall now behind you is cascading down the rocks and sort of flowing down into the forest below. You need to do a perception check.
Perception. 19.
Just go potty.
19?
Go potty. It doesn't matter.
Oh, I'm sorry. 16.
16. You guys all continue forward, walking about 15 feet forward more when you guys hear the sound of rocks tumbling. What do you do?
Start hustling.
Where? Forward?
Forward.
You start running forward?
Yeah, I mean,
You all start running? Alright, you all start running, and you hear the tumbling rocks, and the ground beneath Mitchell begins to crumble away, bringing him with it. What do you do?
I don't know. Pull really hard on the rope.
So you're trying to save him, so you pull really hard on the rope.
Don't eat that.
Give me a strength saving throw. Or an athletics check, actually. Because you were already holding onto the rope, so you didn't need to make a dex to try and grab it. You were already holding it. So give me an athletics check. Actually, are you guys going to help her?
Yes.
You turn around? You both turn around?
Yeah, I'm gonna fly.
You all grab on.
God.
So what am I wrong?
You're going to roll a
I wanna
d20, and
fly
you're going to add your
underneath.
athletics skill bonus.
Like,
Try and get underneath him and push from behind. Okay. What is your lift capacity?
probably not very much.
You should figure it
What's
out
your
if you're going to
strength
try and
times?
do some flying
15, I think.
flying mule catching.
It's strength times 15?
Something like
Like
that.
your straight strength score?
It's more than that. Because that's your carrying capacity.
Yeah, that's your max. That's for your like
Lift is
encumbrance.
4.
That's your encumbrance weight.
Your push is like 4
essentially.
times.
Yeah, then there's push, pull, lift,
And drag.
carrying capacity. Mules weigh a lot. Let's see here.
No. Give it.
Your carrying capacity.
Don't you have to go potty? Go potty. Yeah.
Your strength determines the amount of weight you can bear. The following terms define what you can lift or carry. Carrying capacity. Your carrying capacity is your strength store multiplied by 15. So this is your encumbrance. Push, drag, or lift. You can push, drag, or lift, which is what you're trying to do right now, a weight in pounds up to twice your carrying capacity. While pushing or dragging weight in excess of your carrying capacity, your speed drops to 5, size and strength. Okay. Regardless, I'm going to need you all to do athletics checks right now. What was yours?
It's the one in the skills box, right?
Yep, it says athletics and it has the number next to it.
It's 11.
11,
11.
17.
17.
As I pull back on her, using the weight of my armor to make us.
And you immediately flew around and you're underneath him now?
Ooh, yeah.
know. I'm trying to determine how much movement that would be, actually. I don't even know if you could actually fly around and get underneath him. Like, magical reaction around on the other side of him.
But even if not, and it's the same negative, it would have been an 11 either way.
Okay, yeah, so the ground crumbles away. You grab on. He grabs around onto your waist. You guys are both pulling on his rope. And you fly around underneath, and you're pushing up on him. And you guys are able to scramble him back onto the cliff. He's, like, braying loudly this entire time, like, freaking out.
Pooping on.
Yeah, some
A
poop.
little
He's
bit.
pooping on you a little bit.
A little bit.
Literally scared the shit out of him. You save Mitchell and pull him back to safety. Good job, guys.
Stupid donkey.
You
He's not a
continue
donkey.
on to. He's a mule. That means he's
The
sterile.
The other mix.
He's sterile. Sterile.
Yeah, it's
saying
like a horse is a.
It's a horse and a donkey
Yeah, it's a horse
that
and
had a baby,
Oh, yeah,
and then it can't make any more babies because it's not a real
it's a weird
thing.
hybrid.
He's
Yeah.
a freak. Mitchell the mule. So yeah, you push Mitchell back up onto the cliff, and you guys get back onto the path, and you continue on around this bend. Yeah, is that right? You guys are just gonna look around. Give me passive. Who's the highest passive? Aldroon, you notice something weird underneath some foliage right next to where the rocks crumbled away, though.
I'm gonna move the foliage and try to find it.
Underneath it, there's a little totem made out of clay or some other material of like a little guy making like a silly face. He has like big ears, but it's like a little totem. It was hiding underneath the foliage.
I'm gonna pick it up.
Okay.
I'm gonna throw it into the waterfall.
Okay.
Well, actually, I consider that, and then can I do like a religion on it?
Yeah, sure.
No.
22. Man, I've been rolling lucky.
22.
Yeah.
This is definitely some sort of weird cursed totem.
Oh, and I throw it into the
Guys,
bag.
the TV.
You figure it had something to do with the rocks crumbling right here.
Okay.
Let me watch.
Should I hang on to this, or should I get rid of it? I ask you guys.
Hang on to it.
Yeah, summon an arcane and check it.
Oh yeah, okay. Poorly.
Let's do 7.
Yeah, it looks magical.
Guys,
Cool.
I loved it.
It's cursed.
Alright, so you collect the totem.
It
Just
was
turn around,
that.
continue on around the bend, and the path begins ascending and widening. At the top, it opens out onto a wide slope covered from top to bottom with a system of hundreds of terraced rice paddies, filled to the brim, each with healthy green rice stalks. The path continues, winding between two terraces, and straight out onto a modest village nestled in the middle of the green steppes. I have a picture to show you guys. If I can find it. We gotta show them the map. Where is it?
What's that, Dad?
There it is.
That wasn't a
And that's a town.
Yeah. This is town. These are like the buildings that you saw up on the cliff.
Yeah.
You guys have the waterfall is falling back behind here. You can't see it, but you guys came around the side, and now came around the side, and the path came around here, and then came back up this way. You guys are walking along the path that goes into the village right here.
Yeah, that's a village.
Yep, it's a village.
That's it.
Tight.
And this is Shirley, Shan Village. Your destination.
Who's Shirley? Yay.
As you guys are going to continue on to the village.
What should I call this? Totem? Monkey totem?
Has its ears look more like they're like pointy. It has like pointy ears.
Okay, goblin totem.
Big pointy ears. It's sort of goblin-esque.
Let me go.
You guys continue on into the village.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You continue up to the village. Path runs along the side, and then it turns and slopes down into the center of the town. As you enter, a long bluish-gray building stands in front of you, lined with windows. One of the windows is open, and several children's heads are stacked atop each other, scrambling to look out at you before a stern-looking adult shoos them away from the window. He looks at you apprehensively and quickly closes the shutters.
Mom, don't want it all.
Shrug. Part of my life. What kind of persons were they?
The kids
Or
were
was
all
he-
different, like weird little animals, and he was a gold-furred gibbon. He had glasses. He looked very
Monkey
bookish
man.
looking. Yeah,
Tight.
he looked like their school teacher.
I was considering being a monkey. Now he just looks like Cornelius from
Mm-hmm.
old Planet of the Apes. I mean, pretty cool.
You see across the way a big burly pangolin, which is like a little spiny, scaled anteater type of guy, holding a spear. He's a big burly one, like I said, and he steps out of a large shack across the way and begins approaching you.
Hail!
Hail to yourself. Welcome to
Can
Welcome
I
to
try
Shan.
to?
Oh, I'm glad to know we finally got here.
Mommy, can
Oh,
I
you-
try
been planning on coming here for a while. What is it, your vacation?
to?
I wish. We're looking for something. Unicorn.
Tucky,
Unicorn.
Yeah.
Oh.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Give me
You might still find some unicorns out there, and he points off. You can to the forest below.
some.
There's a lot of
I want food.
some dangerous, some fun.
Food.
There's a lot of wild stuff out there.
I want
Do
food.
unicorns have curing abilities? Do you know?
I don't know if I'm thinking about a unicorn. Sorry. My name's She. I'm the sheriff here. She, the sheriff of Shan.
What's wrong with you, Jamie?
Quit.
What's your name? What are you doing? Stop.
Whining like a butt.
Quiet, man. You're being annoying. You're gonna get grounded, you hear me? Anyways, yeah.
She?
Yeah, he says, my name's She. Welcome to Shan. What are your names?
What's mine?
I'm Aldroon.
Reggie.
Bell Callie.
It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm here for unicorns. You know, like I said, we don't have any here in the village, but yeah, you can always find something out in the forest.
Good. Good to hear.
You know who you might want to ask? You might want to ask Lao Lao. She's the village witch. She lives in that house up there on the hill. He points up.
Let's go to the house.
Thanks for the info, sir.
Yeah, sure, no problem. Let me know if you have any questions or anything. You'll find some good eating over there at Rita's. We have a general store. Be sure to check it all out. We love adventurers and their money.
I'm sure you do.
Alright. Hey, don't get in any trouble either. I'll throw you in my jail.
Oh, we would never.
Okay, thank you. Thanks, guys. Alright. Sort of wanders off back to his shack. And you guys are standing there in the middle of the town.
Okay. Should we make our way to Lau's?
Lau? Sure. Let's see if I can pull up the map. Upload. Choose file.
Who wanders over to a food vendor?
Armor class. The D&D. Maps.
We're all just sitting in silence. Is that what's going on?
Yep, everyone, it's break time.
Phil walked away. I don't know what he's doing.
How do I... How do I show handout?
What?
How do you show handout, Steven?
Pick it and put it in the thing and it says show handout.
No, it doesn't.
It did for me last time I connected with it.
What the fudge? What time can you go get Hannah?
I don't know. I think Phil maybe getting her. I don't really understand it. He said something about her having Girl Scouts like right after.
Right. What time we're gonna? Is someone gonna have to leave to go get Hannah?
Usually like 4:15ish.
But I gotta take a shower and take immediately to...
Okay, so we're officially ending the session now.
Okay.
Because you guys want to get experience points.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone kind of just wandered away before we could wrap up the session.
Who's talking about?
You
You
walked away,
walked away
Steven,
and
and you
before
made
we
everything
finished the
fall
session.
apart.
Finish the session.
Yeah, we're gonna have to go pick
Because
up
Phil has
Hannah
to take a
soon.
shower, yeah.
Yeah, and take her to Girl Scouts and stuff.
Oh.
You had to go and get Doritos.
Sorry.
Anyways, yes, you're all in Shan Village now. You met the sheriff. He told you Lau, the witch, might know about
Oh, that's dip. I thought it was soup.
unicorns. If that's what you're
It's
into.
like clam chowder. Sorry.
Wow.
Yep.
What got you?
Where does she live, Shan? She?
Up the hill.
Up
the
on
hill.
in that house on the hill, and I'm trying to find a way to show handout so you guys can see the map again. But I cannot figure out how to show handout. Is there a button?
It's under like the images tab that you can save. And you should be able to just pick show handout. Weird.
You have to make the handout first.
You have to make it into a handout first.
Hi, Steven.
Hi.
Can I eat some too?
You want chips?
I'm
spicy.
See? This spicy, Dad.
Really?
See? Guys, or chips are spicy. Hey, you want to watch this with me? No, let's watch this with me. Zombie's going to Grammy's house. He's scared. And it's Minecraft.
Yeah.
That's it. That's the village here.
She's all the way up there?
Yeah, she lives in the houses up here on the hill.
Oh.
Behind this rock ledge, the waterfall shoots out of here down. You guys walked on the path underneath it and came around the side up here and came back up.
Okay.
Walked into the village. That's the blue schoolhouse that you saw.
Yeah.
The kids saw you and the teacher closed the door. You walked around here and the penguin walked out of this shack with the red roof. You guys had your conversation right there. And you pointed, yep, back over there up on the hill.
Okay. Are we still talking to she?
To she? No, he turned around and walked back into his shack.
He told us to behave.
So don't get in any trouble.
What about an inn or tavern?
Yeah, there's one, but you'll have to figure it out next time we play. It's the end of the first session. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. Have a great night.